Today we are going to start second chapter, that is file management, organization of data. So first we will discuss working of computer. Before coming to the file, let's see working of computer. As we know, computer works in 3 steps. And what are these steps? Input, process, output. Computer accept input, process it and give useful output. And we can say what we give input to the processor, we give data and instructions as an input to the processor. Processor process it and gives us meaningful information. Now this information can be in the form of text documents, audio or a video, and we can store this information in any storage device with a specific name called file. So what is a file? File is the information stored in a storage device with a specific name is called a file. This is the definition of file. So what we have done just now, we have learned that whatever information we get from the computer can be in the form of text documents, audio or video, and these information can be stored with a specific name called file, where on a storage device. And what is file? The information stored in a storage device with a specific name. Now come to the classification of files. There are 3 categories of files. First is ordinary file, second is directory or folder files, and the third one is special purpose file. Now what are ordinary files? Students, ordinary files are temporary files. When you do some work, suppose you are listening any audio, you are watching any video, or you are doing some program, so some temporary file generated automatically and it will be deleted after some time. And for example, Notepad, WordPad, these are the few examples of ordinary file. Now the second is directory or folder file. When you do some work on MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint and save it on any folder or directory, this is called directory or folder file. I will show you also how to create a file and how to save a file in your directory or folder. Now the third is special purpose file. What are these special purpose? When you install any software on your system, so some files automatically installed on your system. For example, when you install operating system, so some system files or COM extension files automatically installed in your system. And what is the role of that? Their role is to make the functioning of computer system smoothly. Without these files, computer will not work properly. So special purpose files are the special file which automatically install when you install some software and saved in our system. So these are the 3 types of files. First is ordinary files. These are temporary files which automatically deleted when your task or when your purpose is over. Second is directory or folder files. These are saved files. These are permanent files. When you do some work and when you store it, you store in any folder or directory, and these files are called directory or folder files. And the third is special purpose. When you install any software, few files automatically installed in your system which have some special purpose. These are called special purpose file. Now when you store any file, when you save any file, what is the format of that? So what is the file format? File format is file name dot extension. when you save any file, the format will be filename.extension. Suppose you have saved a file on MS Word. So what is the file format of that? With the name DBA, suppose. So example is dba.docx, where DBA is the file name and docx is the extension of file. So here I have given few extensions of different types of files, like .docx is the extension of MS Word document, .xls is the extension of MS Excel file, .ppt extension of MS PowerPoint, .gif extension of graphics interface file. So these are the extensions. Few more extensions are given in your book. You have to learn all these extensions. Now the next is file operations. So when you create a file, what type of operations you can perform on that file? So you can view data on the file. You can copy a file from one place to another. You can move a file from one place to another. You can delete a file. You can play with a file. If a file is some game file, you can play with that. So today we will see few operations like how to create a folder, how to make a document, and how to save that document in a folder, how to copy paste that files on any other position, and we will see how to move a file or delete also we will try to see. Okay, so first we will minimize it. And how will you suppose we want to create a folder on desktop, so how will you go to the desktop? We will minimize it. Now this is your desktop. How will you create a folder on a desktop? You right click on a mouse, then you will get the new option. In new there is an option folder. To click on folder and name it with your name, like I am saving this folder with Preeti. So I have saved this folder with Preeti. So one folder we have created on desktop. Now we will create a document. So for creating a document, we will use MS Word. So first we will open MS Word. I am using Windows 10. So you can see whatever version available, you will work according to that. So click on MS Word, then blank document. Double click on that. So this is blank document. We will type here 2 lines only. For example, I am typing. Let's start typing. So now I am increasing the size. This blinker is called cursor. I am increasing the size so that it is visible. So let's type few lines. For example, information may be in the form of and how will you give space? I hope you know, with space bar. Information may be in the form of a text document, an audio, or video. Fine. So one more line. Okay. To bring the cursor in the next line, we press enter. Information can be stored in any storage device with a specific name called file. You can type any content. Okay, so this is the content of our file. Now what is the next step? You have created your file, you want to save it. So how will you save it? And I want to save this document in our folder which we have just created. So what is the step? First you click on file, then save. Where do you want to save? Click on browse. On desktop you want to save, so click on desktop and folder is Preeti. So I will select my folder, double click. So Preeti you can see here. Now give the file name. File name here I am giving file management. The file management is the file name and automatically it will take the extension of docx. Here if you can see, docx will be the extension. No need to write here docx, you just give its file name, and the file name I have given file management, and click on save. Fine. So on the title bar you can see file management, the file name which we have given. Now I am going to minimize it. These are the three buttons. I hope you remember. Minimize, and the second is restore, and this is close. Restore reduces the size of document. Okay, then I am clicking here on minimize. This one I am going to close it. Okay, now let's see whether our file is stored in our folder or not. So open it. When you open the folder, you will get the file management, and the extension will be docx. So by default the extension of MS Word document is docx. I hope it is clear. And its size is 12 KB. KB means kilobytes, and it will show you the date when you created the file, and this is the type of file, Microsoft Word document. This is a storage unit. Whatever data you are giving to the computer, you are storing in the computer, it will be stored in the form of bytes. Kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes. So these are the storage units, and here it is, the size of file it is showing 12 KB. Now I hope it is clear. Now we will learn to copy this file at some other place. Okay, now to copy this file, first we will click on the file, right click, then copy. Where do you want to save? Suppose I am choosing the another folder or drive, you can choose, like I am going in D drive. So select the D drive. Here I want to save it. So right click, paste. Now the file is stored at two places, in D drive as well as in the where we have stored, as well as in the Preeti folder. So file will be at two positions. This is called copying a file. Now if you want to move the file, move means cut and paste. For that the steps are: select the file, right click, cut. You are moving this file from Preeti to some other place. So I am going to cut from the Preeti folder. So I have cut it down, and where I want to save, suppose I want to store it on where shall I, desktop. Okay, so I am going to store on desktop directly. Right click and paste. Just showing some problem here. Okay, don't know what is the problem. Let's see. Cut, we have already cut it, then paste, Okay, let's paste on somewhere else in some other folder. In class 7 folder I am going to paste. Let's see whether it is showing some problem here. File. Okay. Sorry. What we have done, we have not closed the file. That's why. So it is showing to close the file first. Okay, I have closed that file. Now it will be first. Again we need to cut it. So such type of problems can come. I forgot to close it. That's why it was showing the problem. In copy it was not showing the problem. Okay. So first, where is the file? First again we will go to the desktop. Okay, in desktop the file was in Preeti folder. So I am going to cut from here. Cut. Now we will try to paste. Where I want to paste it? On the desktop directly. Okay. Right click and paste. Now the file is pasted. So always learn to cut the file. To move the file, you need to close the file. Otherwise the same problem will be created. I hope it is clear. Cut and paste means moving a file from one place to another, and copy means you are creating a duplicate file. Okay. Now the next is delete. How to delete a file? Now this file you want to delete. When you click on delete, it will be where it will go. It will go to the recycle bin. And if you want to delete it permanently, what you will press? You will press Shift Delete to permanent delete. Okay. When you press Shift Delete, it will ask you, are you sure you want to permanent delete the file? Yes. So file will be permanently deleted. So students, today what we have learned? We have learned how to create a folder. Second, how to save a file in a created folder. Third, how to copy a file. Fourth, how to move a file from one place to another. I hope it is clear. Okay. Now next few operations are left that we will do in the next class. So today what you will do, you will do all these practicals in your, if laptop is available on your laptop or on desktop, whatever is available, you will try to do this. Read the chapter from book, and one assignment I will give you along with this. So you will do that assignment. That's it for today. Okay. Thank you.